Hello friends, it's Nancy from Astrology and Angel Mediums, and today I wanted to do a deck unboxing of the Nature Nurture Oracle by my friend Marcella Kroll. So as you can see, I have the indie printed version of this deck, and I was just sent this deck from her publisher at Sterling Ethos. And so we're going to just kind of unbox this and kind of talk about the differences, and then also how to utilize this deck. I love a lot of Marcella's work. I actually use her Sacred Symbols Oracle deck, which is this box. I use a version of this deck in basically all of my readings. So I really enjoy the different decks that she's created and how she's done stuff. So very nice larger box. I think it's called a clamshell box when it opens up that way. We have much larger, like traditional Oracle deck size cards. And then we have a nice little guidebook that goes along with everything. So the thing with Marcella that I really love and just respect so much is that she makes a lot of this artwork. She uses her decks in her workings and things like that. So I just think it's really fantastic to actually have a deck creator that is utilizing their decks in different ways and can kind of inspire you with your journey. So I like that there's random art throughout. And I also enjoy that she doesn't do entirely too much, like so much writing in the guidebook that it makes it a little bit harder for you to feel like it's organic enough for you to use in your own way. And so she'll have, certain messages and things like that in there that I think are great to kind of draw your own intuitive messages from. So it's a nice book. There's some artwork. Each card has something to kind of help you understand the messages of that card. And then, it's not super crazy or anything like that. So that's always nice that it's not like a huge book. And the thing with Marcella is that she is an artist. She's intuitive. She is a beautiful soul. And I really just enjoy how she is here to help other people in the community grow, finding their purpose, really remember who they are in so many different ways. And I just enjoy helping smaller creators that are putting and making their mark in this world. So about the deck, we have this beautiful backs on the cards that have these beautiful colors. It almost looks like a prism. And there's no edging, which I love how edges and edging and gilding and things like that look on decks. But for practical purposes, over the years, I've learned that ends up cracking, it ends up coming off, it ends up looking kind of like splotchy and weird if you utilize your deck a lot. So I do like that it doesn't have anything like that on here. So first card we have is Owl. And then we have Raven. And I like that she added these little key words at the bottom of it. Hummingbird, joy. Horse, travel. Wolf, teacher. Bear, rest. Acorn, wisdom. Buffalo, abundance. Eagle, guide. Spider, creativity. Sorry, you're probably going to hear my neighbor's dog barking. This happens all of the time. Going to pause. All right, so we have Butterfly, evolve. Rabbit, challenge. We have Frog, detox. Corn, harvest. Serpent, healing. Scorpion, caution. Fox, shapeshift. Koi, good luck. Trees, community. Mountain, strength. Desert, resilient. Labyrinth, journey. Moon, timing. Skull, death. Water, emotion. Fire, action. Air, message. Nest, home. Egg, birth. Wild woman, free. Sleeping man, unconscious. The hungry ghost with fear. Stars, infinite. Ancestors, past. Rainbow Transition, Sun plus Moon for union, Bee for victory, Dove for forgiveness, Orca for records, Lion for leadership, Sea Otter kinship, Phoenix right, Elephant gratitude, Monkey humor, and Coral nurture. So as you can see, there's a little bit of everything in here. It's not just going to be animals. There's a little bit of different natural elements to kind of go off of. I do enjoy all of the nice kind of watercolor backgrounds on the images, as well as having the much larger size. And I'll show you the previous iteration of this deck, which was a little bit smaller. It's very cute though. So I do really enjoy these different colors. I like that it has the matte kind of finish, so there shouldn't be as much reflection. And as someone that is trying to kind of utilize YouTube more as a tool to share readings and cards and things like that, I've noticed that a lot of my decks have a very shiny finish, and so it kind of glares if I do use any kind of overhead lighting and things like that. So this is very nice. Again, you know, it's a traditional oracle size, so it will be one of these things that's like fun to shuffle and, you know, kind of utilize. I'm not the best at shuffling, as you guys may have noticed. I just kind of try my best. I have small hands, so it's always been a challenge for me to be able to grab decks that have a lot of cards in them. I think that this is only 45 cards, I believe. It does not say on here. 45 cards. It's on the front of the deck. So there's 45 cards to kind of help you connect to that energy. So as you can see, it still shuffles very easily. That smooth finish is nice. So here we have Eagle, Guide, and Forgiveness. All right, so the difference between the previous version, first off, you can see it's a completely different size, right? This is very small, but we still have that kind of clamshell box. We still have a guidebook. These are not going to be in order because I haven't, I kind of use these. The guidebook is nice and small. There's a lot of writing in here. She didn't add the artwork and things like that, but it does have a lot of information. And I think for the most part, it should be pretty much very similar in energy as far as like what was put in there. So here we have Dove Forgiveness for this card. So let's go look in here. And I do like the numbered cards. I've had a lot of decks that don't have those numbers, and sometimes it's hard to find them in the book. So again, we have absolution, mercy, and compassion. So similar things that have been written in both books. And there is a little bit more of an explanation on both of them to kind of help you understand how to utilize the deck and what the cards mean. So it's a beautiful iteration of the deck. So as you can see, these are much smaller, and the artwork is a little bit different just because she's, you know, there's more colors and things like that. But I think that she's using the same imagery. I'm trying to see if I can find the Dove Abundance. There it goes. Okay, so yeah, it is the same kind of artwork. It's just one is, you know, a little bit larger and kind of imposed on a watercolor background, and this one is just more of like that thing. But as you can see, these are shiny. So we have a lot of glare. They are smaller, and they do have that gilding, as you can see. Mine's probably a little, it's been years, so it tends to kind of crack a little bit, and I have noticed that over time the cards end up looking pretty rough. I have some other decks that I use quite often, and I think all the shuffling and things like that, it just becomes a little bit challenging. But this is great for having like a pocket size. But if you didn't get an opportunity to purchase her smaller size, this is a great addition to add to your collection if this is something that you're looking for. And I really, really love her work and her decks. They're very beautiful to work with. They have amazing messages. They're very nice to kind of tune into and tap into those messages. So I hope you enjoyed this deck unboxing. Have a good one. Take care. And as always, make good choices. Bye.